thanks for listening. This is Brian Hurley from Business Performance Improvement. The podcast Lean Six Sigma Bursts are short lessons, comments, Q&A, and insights. If you have a question, send your question through the Anchor app, and we might feature you on a future episode. Or contact me at biz-pi.com. I'd like to share some information about a coaching call program I'm setting up. For those of you that want some more in-depth help, what I'm planning to do is have 2 group coaching sessions a month. It'll be 90 minutes on Zoom. It'll be every other week, and we'll record it if you can't attend for some reason. But during that time, we'll go through and ask questions from everyone on what they're struggling with from implementing or adopting or applying Lean and Six Sigma methods to their work and job. And then once a month, we'll also have a 30-minute private call. That'll be included in the program. And that will be to go deeper into something specific that you have that doesn't get covered in the group call or requires a little bit more attention. And so we'll try to group people together based on topics and industries and experience level and where you're at in your journey, trying to help you get results in your organization, boost your skills. I like to think about it as having someone in your back pocket who you can go to for questions and to basically have the experience of a master black belt without having that experience quite yet. If you know that this is an area that you want to be involved in for many, many years in the future, you want to be a full-time process improvement person, or you already are and like this role and want to continue learning, this is a great way to do that. I can introduce you to a lot of different topics and ideas and tools and methods based on what you need for your work and your organization or your future career plans. Also going to help you build your network up. So as you meet other people in the group, and the groups will be 5 to 10, 12 people maybe, depending on the week. Mainly it's going to be the same people for most of it, but there'll be people coming in and out of it. We've got some sessions set up already. It'll be Friday mornings and Monday afternoons or evenings Eastern time. So we'll start with that, and we can always add different schedules if that doesn't appeal to you. Just let me know. So the reason I created this program is a lot of people have taken some training classes or have self-taught themselves on some tools and methods, but it can be challenging to try to apply it. Leverage my skills and knowledge and experience to help you pick the right tools to use at the right time, and don't waste so much time kind of digging through and trying to figure out what to do. I find that the people that I do coach, they find these sessions to be very helpful, really gets to the point. I'm not a stickler for you have to do it exactly the same way. So I always build in some flexibility to say you could try it this way or this way or this way. So my goal is to help you solve these problems quicker, less frustration, but have a huge impact in your organization. Maybe you've had questions like, what do I do next? Or how do I deal with this specific search situation that came up? Or how do I do that analysis again? It's been months or years since I took this course. Or what tools or techniques would be ideal for this situation? Maybe you're alone at your organization trying to do this and you feel overwhelmed and not really sure what to do, or how do I handle this situation, or how do I get my leadership on board? What is the improvement program we should do? What should be the first steps? Here's the challenges we are faced. I want to bounce these ideas off someone. That would be great for this situation. If you feel in over your head, like I'm supposed to know all this stuff and I don't, that would be another great opportunity to join this coaching program. And so I always try to help people after the class, after training, apply what they learn to a project so they can really learn these tools well. And that may or may not have been the situation you went through with your training or certification. So I want to provide that ongoing support for you. And when you're just starting out or you've got a lot of things to take on, you can get stuck easily, and this is where I could be of help to you. Let me pause for a moment to tell you about our sponsor, Creative Safety Supply. Creative Safety Supply is a great resource for free guides, infographics, and continuous improvement tools. I recommend starting with their 5S guide. It includes breakdowns of the 5 pillars, ways to begin implementing 5S, and even organization tips and color charts. From red tags to floor markings, it's all there. Download it for free at creativesafetysupply.com/5S. So ideal people would be anyone in a quality or process improvement or process engineering role, or they have a Lean or Six Sigma title in their role, or someone looking to apply these tools to real world projects or ongoing learning for their career development. Maybe someone looking to get a certification or take an exam. So I've worked with a lot of people on preparing for an ASQ exam. Maybe change leaders or leadership looking to build or relaunch a continuous improvement program. Any practitioners or analysts or project managers that want to apply Lean and Six Sigma to their daily work. Leaders and managers looking to help drive continuous improvement into their teams and support staff. Maybe at a smaller level, they're not trying to necessarily change the company, but change their area of responsibility and influence. Or you've taken some training in the past, you just haven't really been able to apply it yet. So if you're just new to the podcast, I'm a Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, and I've been coaching and teaching and working with organizations for over 25 years now. And I really just like helping people solve problems. I spent most of my time in aerospace, but now I've been able to work with a lot of different organizations of different sizes and industries. I've certified over 200 people on their projects and trained 4,000 plus people. Those projects have led to millions of dollars of cost savings. So I've seen a lot of different projects in a lot of different industries and a lot of different challenges people have. And I know a lot of different practitioners and mentors. And so if I can't help you, I know somebody who can, and I can get you connected and point in the right direction. And group coaching is a little different. You might feel like it's not as good of a value because you're not getting one-on-one, but I actually think there's a lot of benefits there. And so in the link I provide here, it'll explain some of the benefits of a group coaching model. And typically, again, we'll go through and do some quick check-ins, see how everyone's doing, any successes, quick wins everyone had. I'll go through a topic of the day or some tool or method. Then we'll go around and find out what everyone is struggling with or what they need help with, about 10 to 20 minutes per person. Then we'll open it up for discussion. We'll talk about key takeaways and then what we're going to do for the next call. And eventually, as this grows, I'm going to start breaking people into different groups like healthcare or nonprofits and sustainability and exam prep and statistics and analysis and deployment and culture change, things like that. But starting off, we'll just kind of have everyone together until it gets to that point. There is a cost to this. It's about $50 a week, so about $200 per month. And that might seem like a lot of money. However, let's think about the long-term benefits here. To really ramp up your skill set and be able to be more productive and effective at work, investing that money will hopefully lead at the end of the year to better pay raise, better job performance, more opportunities. Sometimes bonuses come out of these improvement projects. One of the biggest things I got was stock options that resulted in thousands of dollars in benefits from one project I worked on. It is an investment, but hopefully you'll find that at the end of the 6 months or a year, or however long you want to be part of it, you'll find that that was worth the money. There's also going to be training material provided in there, so you don't have to go purchase other material. You can recall some of the training you've had or retake some of the similar topics and courses you've had through the material I already have. If you're just starting off, I do recommend you take some kind of course so you have a background or basis to start with. And we can talk about that. Just reach out and I can evaluate what you've taken so far and figure out if you are ready to kind of join this program. If not, I can have you go through some of the training modules, but you'll probably want to spend the first couple of weeks getting familiar with some of those training tools and methods before we jump right into the calls. So in the link on the show notes, I've got more information about this program, or you can go to greenbeltcertification.com, where I'm kind of putting a lot of my programs into one site. So you can check that out and learn a little bit more. And then if you're interested, you can sign up on that page. Hope to see you in the virtual coaching program. Whether you work in a manufacturing company, at a hospital, within a government agency, or volunteer at a nonprofit organization or NGO, continuous improvement is necessary and essential. For the past 25 years, I've been helping organizations implement Lean and Six Sigma methods into their culture. And I've compiled all this knowledge into the 7 best practices that are essential to any organization. If you sign up with your email, you will receive a link to the YouTube video. You will receive an audio podcast and a summary document you can download. The video takes less than 30 minutes to listen to, and it will help you fully leverage the power of these methods and ensure your organization has a solid improvement culture and foundation. Go to biz-pi.com and look for the 7 Continuous Improvement Best Practices document.